Well, here's our prairie falcon at number 10. Just kind of sitting tight, preening up. I checked the nest site, I didn't see anything in there yet, so we're just doing a check on our prairie falcons. Saw them at Umtanum and saw them here at number 10. Oh yeah, just preening up, enjoying that sunlight. Being pretty silent, haven't heard any calls. So far only spotted the one, so we'll give it a few more minutes. See if we can see one of them fly by and interact. And this is their behavior when they're starting to put eggs in. One of them stays fairly close to the nest so that the crows don't get it, and the other one does the hunting. So if that's the case, I would say this is probably the female. Anyway, we're going to check around and check the sky, see if we can see one of the other ones, and keep our ears open so we see if we can hear them. Here's our prairie falcon, just flew into the eyrie. Yep, they've been talking. I'll keep an eye on them. We're at milepost 10. And there she flies out. We'll see if he comes in to greet her. They've been flying back and forth, having a good time just talking. All right, he went off to get some feed and they've been talking. Prairie falcons are flying. They're having a good time here. Both of them are here. We're trying to pick up on the site. Looks like they're checking out the old nest site here. All right. Coming in on him. There he is. Look at that, would you? Got our pair of prairie falcons back here. All right. I'll watch him. Ringing up, soaring around here. Oh yeah, flying by, just enjoying it. Look at these guys. Getting up in the sky now. Yep, they're having a good time. Oh yeah. Okay, this one just landed here. I think this is the female. Looked like the bigger one. He was soaring around in the sky there and went over the horizon and over on the other side of the ridge, so he should be coming back. I've zoomed in, tried to see if there's any activity in the nest. I haven't seen any there yet, but we're happy to say they're in the area. We're at milepost 10 at the public fishing area. Canyon Road between Ellensburg and Yakima. And they are definitely here, been here for several years, but they have several sites. So last year, like I say, we didn't pinpoint it, but the year before we did, and the year before that we couldn't pinpoint it. Oh yeah, preening her tail, getting all squared away. All right, a pair of prairie falcons back in the area, and all right, she's kind of looking around like she wants to join him, so we'll see what happens here. Preening up the feathers and getting all squared away. Well, they like it. Warmed up pretty good now. They're in the sunshine, so. Yeah, the weather's good. Pair of prairie falcons here sailing around, calling back and forth. One just landed up here and the other one is in the potential nest site. I'm going to try to locate it. I saw where he flew down and made a touch and go and a little chatter and then took off. So I'll see if I can zoom in on that site a little bit. They had a job keeping the ravens out of the area. They're kind of pesky. So anyway, we're back here again at milepost 10 on the Yakima Canyon Road. And they've been active here before, and we're trying to figure out which nest site they're going to use this year. Alrighty. Well, maybe thinking about taking off here. Had a good display, a good flight, so been sitting here for a little bit, trying to impress the mate, so You can see the breeze is blowing pretty good. Alright, well we'll check around, see what was going on where he did that touch and go. Okay, she's still in the nest. The male flew in one of the auxiliary nests they fool around. Now look at her look around. This is where the eggs are. Obviously she's chirping a little bit. You can see her beak going. Settling right down. Look at that. Well, turn around again. Getting all situated. So the eggs are not as far back in as I thought they were. But she can just lay really low in there. I'll back off to give you a perspective here where it's at. And again, it's the same eyrie as last year, mile marker 10. There you go. Now we'll come back in on it. Like I say, they've been flying around. She's been in and out a couple of times now. And now she has disappeared. Alright. Sailing along the cliff. And banking right in front of the eyrie now. Maybe it'll turn and go in. Let's see what happens here. I'll be coming in for a check, and there's the landing. Alright. We'll check on the eggs here. Alright, here's our prairie falcon on the nest looking around. Keeping an eye on her. She seems quite content, so I think we'll let her rest now. We've been here for a couple hours now. We got other birds to check up on, and she's just sitting on her babies now, so we'll let her do that, and we'll check on our other birds in the canyon and try to get some videos of those. She's been sitting on the nest for over an hour now. She stood up. She's looking around intently, I think, for the male. So we're looking to see if we can see any of the little white heads poked up. Looks like she's going to take off for a second. Oh yeah, look at her take off. Now we'll see if the babies come up. How about that? We got the female prairie falcon flying off the nest. So she may have went to receive food from the male and will bring it back here and feed it to the youngsters. I don't see any movement in there yet. I'll try to hang in there. Maybe we'll see her come back in there, or the male. She waited for over an hour for him, and I'm looking very intently in my monitor to see if there's any little white heads poking up, but I don't see anything, so